No, Chili, the main campaign session that we're all doing right now, not the interim session while waiting for people to get their shit together. Well, we can talk about finishing that because we're like one episode away.
So then eventually my arm was straight and I'm just holding it.
Who's got fucking background noise?
That's a failure.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just holding her like this. And like I'm just
He
holding
needs a
her
more personalized mic.
And she's just like standing there.
Where's your notes, Striffy?
I'm looking at my notes right now, Hannah.
Oh, you didn't.
I did, and I will again, actually, if I have to. I'll take a picture of it right now and send it to you on Snapchat. I'm looking at my notes. I got my notes.
Do it.
I will.
Then let me see.
Yeah. So you can just read off of them. Yeah. I know what's gonna happen.
No, I won't read off them. I swear I won't. I will paraphrase.
I will paraphrase. Right. That tracks. That tracks. All right, there you go. Go ahead and paraphrase off of that. I dare you.
Yeah, but Darren's still giving her a hard time.
First things first. Alright, so okay, accidentally unclick it.
Yeah,
And she takes a screenshot.
he's just doing things that's not great.
Clearly, you've done this before.
Like, he doesn't put them in any after school
Of course.
program. Where it's like,
Oh, we're still in the mountains. Oh, jeez. Oh, is this the person that Talia was supposed to? Yeah.
You mean Themis?
apparently not.
Oh, right.
Oh my goodness, it's been forever. Do we have to start from scratch? Because I guess we will. Alright, everybody go through their character names and physical description. No.
I'm an elf. My name
Nina does, like,
is called Aspen.
I'm still handicapped.
It's
Shit.
No, that went away. Oh, you have no idea. Alright, forget it. You don't know nothing.
I forgot I was still
I
handicapped.
became some blood cancer.
You're not.
But, he was
How's she gonna get that?
he did chemistry too. He's like potion and shit.
Alchemy, yes.
Oh,
Very different subject matter, but yes.
No, he's like charisma.
Captain gets a hat. Alright. Or actually,
Yes, and I posted a picture of the hat, so we all know what it looks
Captain
like.
receives a
It wasn't
wearable piece of clothing.
Not that.
That's how I'm paraphrasing
You
that.
gave me clothing? Is this fashion sense?
You bought yourself a hat because there were plenty of people with hats
It's just
on.
like you're at Crofton, you have all these.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah,
talked to
yeah.
the one. I talked to the sorcerer lady. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, there you
Ah,
go.
yeah. Yeah, because she's gonna make my life so much easier. Okay.
Mhm.
No strings attached, right?
No, none whatsoever.
No, because I'm the head of the secret clan. Yeah, I'm head of the secret clan.
Uh-huh.
And because I'm head of said secret clan, she's just gonna make my life easier. It doesn't matter how I get the dragon's head. I'm gonna get a dragon's head.
Mhm.
It's been almost like 4 or 5 months, Chili. When is something gonna happen with the story?
Yeah, so Monday, Thursday, every other.
When
So
you're, I'm gonna be nice.
Monday, the program that
I just...
man wanted to
Right.
do.
So we so Chili had her lore dump
Yes.
at the jewelry shop.
Yes.
She doesn't remember now.
No, she doesn't remember at all.
I do now. I do now.
They are the lady offered to get a dragon as
So,
head for her,
I'll just pin it. There you go.
D&D stuff. That's my dog.
and I don't think Chili actually gave an answer one way or the other. She was interested, but I don't think she gave a definitive response. Then we kind of stopped and played League.
I said that's
That sounds bad.
Because people were getting frustrated. So we'll just say that we'll called it for the day, and you'll all start in the morning
Monday, Tuesday.
at the tavern, whatever it was called.
where is Rauggham's thing? How does
The
Rauggam,
Iron Hearth, I believe it was.
how does Rauggam attack? Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go.
So
Like
it
climbing
is.
with Camille.
Oh yeah, how do you like those attack speed nerfs?
Yeah, but like I'm.
To who?
to Camille?
She got nerfed on her attack speed?
Yep.
I don't think I noticed that.
Yeah.
Alright, so it sounds like you're fine with it. That's great.
She doesn't really rely on her attack speed that much. It's just her auto resets.
Well, then why did they decrease the attack speed then? Trying to make it look like they're actually doing something to balance the game, but not.
It's impactful early, I guess, but not really any other time.
Maybe that's what it is. I didn't read the notes.
Her attack speed early is already so slow, so this, I guess, does more.
Alright, so you wake up on September 27th. In your various rooms, you come down and have breakfast and make your plans for the day.
Alright, well, now that I'm back to my old... Let me go get an omelet.
Alright. Athen has an omelet for breakfast.
Just reuse it a couple times. I'm like, yeah, like, what's another thing that's a biohazard that you... And they're like,
No, just me, I guess.
like, I don't know. I'm like, you reuse gloves all the time. What's something that you don't reuse? Like, just don't,
Failure.
right?
Failure.
That's like the analogy I made.
Hey, failure.
Yeah, what's up?
That's the analogy I make.
Sorry, you're
Every
really
time
low.
I talk about disposable things and
No,
biohazards,
I'm in a room with one other person.
it works.
It's not crowded.
Ah.
He just talks really loud.
Yes.
Yes. Everyone needs to. Alright, so Athen has an omelet. What do you all want to do today?
Like, that's a selling point.
This is mostly Rauggam's thing.
I believe I
If it
have to
wasn't a
wait
selling point,
until my ally comes back, or gives me the word that they've located the dragon
I'm sure
with one hit
Dad
point.
spins up some random story.
That's gonna be a while.
Yeah.
You want to sit in this? You want to sit in Zif Bar until that happens?
He's not selling. He's not selling anything that's.
Well,
Like,
Do you wanna tell your friends what you learned at the jewelry shop?
Yeah, tell me.
so
Mm-hmm.
you guys' lives aren't as
Yeah, can I-
are not as in as much danger as they were before.
That's good.
cryptic.
See, now that I've found my secret circle of friends here, they survived my assassination, cleanse from my lovely Redbeard clan. Because for me to, have my stake back at the throne, I have to deliver a dragon head, which of course, is super rare.
Right.
Alright, just kill a dragon, because we do that.
Hey, that's what friends are for.
Aw.
But
Not like we struggled with.
Wow, my affinity score is going down really quick.
It's not like we struggled with just one Fey Warlock and his entourage, right?
yeah,
And hit the dragons next.
So
Sounds
here's
like
the
a
thi-
lovely idea.
Why are you
But
so
here's-
quiet, Synod?
Yeah, I don't know.
He hasn't installed the proper drivers yet, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Either that or turn up your, input volume.
Yeah, can you turn up your gain in Discord?
I did. It's all the way at the max.
Oh my god, you sound like you're across the room.
You gotta speak up, man. We know there's nobody else there with you. Just-
oh wow,
My
whoa,
neighbors.
whoa.
Well, alright, so. Keep going, Rauggam. You have them, they're gonna have them rapt attention.
Okay, so I met with, I don't remember getting her name, but I also can't find my notes at the moment either.
Uh-huh.
We call you Rachel.
Why do I have I got the other notes, but I don't have these notes. Interesting. Oh, I know where I put them.
Oakley? Is your name Oakley now?
No, that's my other character.
Yeah,
I'll say or
we
No,
did
I-
we did 3 sessions of an interim campaign waiting for
Actually, it was
everybody
like
to come back.
6.
More than
It-
3, yeah.
I only recorded 3, so
Right, you only started recording it when we started losing.
no, you were
that's good.
incorrect.
That means it's getting interesting.
Mm-hmm. What's your Go ahead.
So anyway, I've made arrangements so that instead of us literally fighting a, legendary dragon with, you know, 1,000,000 more hit points than all of us combined.
Hello?
Fuck me, holy shit.
I have you at 200%.
Sound like you were right next to me.
You are such a profligate pleb.
Is this better?
Yes.
No, let's be honest, guys. This is what we're looking for. We just all wanted Sinat to whisper in our ears.
Yeah. Loud. The loudest whisper I think I've ever heard.
No.
Sounded like a dream.
Cacophonic whispers. Let's go.
Yeah.
Oh my god, have you guys seen the items for season 11?
Kill Mountain City.
What? Okay.
They are
Let's get
ridiculous.
Chili through her fucking lore dump so we can just tell her no. And then move on.
But I'm gonna be getting a dragon with 1 hit point. They're gonna do the hard work for me, magic and all I have to do is just, you know, punch it. You know, and then I have my head, and then I have my dragon head, and then I can deliver it to my clan in the mountains, reclaim my throne, and you know, repay you guys wealthfully.
Okay, so out of character, I've got a big comment. I'm sorry. You guys are level 5, and your plan is to punch a dragon to death.
This is
What?
It's gonna happen.
I vetoed this. Way back when. I vetoed this. Way back when.
I'm level 4. I have to level up now.
Oh yeah, you're definitely all level 5.
Wait. Are we not level 5? Have we not been?
Athen apparently wasn't. Who knew?
I haven't been.
I got my hit point increase and everything.
Okay.
Oh my god, I have to go look at stuff.
Not everyone did. So, you figured it out.
Athens is going to put his head in his hands and just say, I don't know if you have something similar here, but where I come from, there's a saying about something being too good to be true. And how like certain are you that we're just gonna be able to walk up to this dragon and feed on it until it dies?
I mean, if you had a control mage.
The Shadow Knights do not disappoint. They do not, because it is either, you know, deliver or die. So
how do you know they're not going to die? The question would be.
Because they will find a way. It's just you just do it my way, or you die at my hands. Like, it's pretty simple.
Oh shit.
Oh, yeah, that sounds fair. Doesn't sound like a tyrant at all.
You sure you guys want to help this person get back in power?
Honestly, I'm really reconsidering it.
And here's the best part, guys. You know, if I reclaim my throne, you guys can, you know, get rid of me. But I could also be, well, useful when needed. For example, I think I have something that Talia wanted.
Yeah, but Talia's not here anymore.
You just sound like a tyrant to me.
You're not her anymore.
I'm gonna make all elves wear little patches on their chest, so you know who they are at all times.
And then I'm gonna make
It would be a face with knives instead of ears.
Yes.
You know, the patch thing, didn't they do that?
It's just for census taking, you know?
Didn't they do that?
Yeah,
during,
Jelly.
like,
that's
World
the
War II?
Nazi regime.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Nazi Germany. That's the reference we're making here.
Just making sure.
Yeah. There's so many examples to choose from.
I felt like you guys would have learned all about that in school, though. I feel like that's like your triumph. You've got to lord it over.
Oh, at 5th level, I get 2 attacks.
Oh, nice.
Hot damn.
I already have this now.
No, Chili's in the
It's 4th
Midwest
level,
and
I
she went to
have
public school. Not really.
Yeah.
We're just looking at it.
I don't get 2 attacks.
I need to increase my HP by...
So you're offering them payment in full if they help you do what?
I can't find my notes.
Well, I had a
I'm
plus
really
1
sad.
constitution plus... Where's my hit die?
I swore I wrote these notes down.
You said I'm ready to do it on September 31st. You're like, oh, I can do it now. We're like, no, we have to wait until the 7th because of Synod. And now you're not even ready on the 7th. Is that what I'm hearing?
Let me roll, I guess.
No, it's because my
That's a good idea.
it's gone. I don't know where it went.
2. I get 3 more hit points. Okay.
Wow.
49.
Take
I'm gonna fireball the hell out of you.
Set one.
Hey, Striffy, you must really love your players, man. One of them created an entire character in 45 minutes. The others haven't leveled up yet.
I didn't know he leveled up.
There's
Last
a
time. I don't know what these guys are talking about.
there's a big
Oh,
disparity
hey,
here. I will punch you in the tooth.
I'll try it.
Oh,
It may not work. I'll try it.
Doctor. Oh, it's not that one.
I think you have to subscribe to Discord Nitro to be able to do that, actually.
To punch someone in the tooth?
Why is it?
It's somewhere in the description. Subscribe to Nitro, get to boost the server level
Second
3.
level spells, you say? Hold up.
Just open. Why don't you?
That's fine. I need to go. Yeah, actually, yes. Show me, please.
Mean error. Don't tell me error.
Well,
It's worth your while because I thought I told you I had a stone you needed in the vault. One of 5 stones you that were ever.
I don't have one I like. Though.
Talia.
What
This
you're
is someone
searching on
every
behalf
time
of
this
for,
is
right?
No, I am helping Talia because she saved my
See,
life.
these are my
and I owed
feelings,
her a
though.
favor. And the favor was to help you guys.
I guess I am.
you already leveled up.
Okay.
Just forgot to write down.
But
Yeah, I
I
think I
did
forgot
not
to write down.
agree to help
No,
Rauggam
I
task
think-
and kill a dragon. I agreed to help the
You
party.
to kill him now because it's already gonna be set up that I, just axe its head off.
Themis does not trust
just
the
a
fact
simple
that
play.
there's.
Well, that's a
just
Themis
a
problem,
dragon.
isn't it?
Oh my god.
I mean, it would be if you weren't asking for Themis's help. In which case, it is now a you problem.
I just basically need you guys to be a witness. How's that?
Are we gonna be in the same cave as the dragon?
It's gonna be too big for a cave. It's gonna be outside in the mountains.
Are we gonna be in the
That's
same
not
general
terrifying.
vicinity as an angry dragon?
You just need to witness me cutting off its head.
Out of curiosity, have you seen a dragon before?
I believe in my lordum, yes.
In my
You've
lord
seen
thumb.
it. Okay, we are talking in character.
Yeah. Chili, have you ever seen a dragon before?
You sent me the. Remember all those pictures?
Yeah,
you
they're just
sent me,
like big
Strippy?
lizards, my dude.
Yeah.
Exactly.
No,
what they are.
okay, so we're in. Yes, so you're in character. Remember, the default is in character.
Alright.
So you've seen a dragon,
Why the fuck are you trying to hit a
and you
trigger?
still trust what your little boy
Okay, it's
band
an
of
unsquiet one.
dwarves to?
The ones that are loyal to me. The ones
Yes, well,
that.
I don't see how loyalty is going to help them kill a dragon. All of them kill. Sorry. So that you can
Because they
finish
want
your
me to
route.
return. They want me to return back to power.
That's like telling a lizard to get up and fight a dragon because it's loyal to you. That's what you're. If you really cared about me, lizard, you just kill him.
You don't understand why I was removed from power.
Yeah, but the reasons are irrelevant.
But they want me back in power, therefore they're gonna do whatever I ask them to get me back into
Okay.
power.
Let me text
Well,
Beth. She wants
How
one.
about you just keep asking them, and when they come back, if they come back,
They will.
then we'll
Right.
reconsider this.
See,
Because I don't trust that we're just going to be walking into a dragon's den with
I'll
a
take.
half-dead dragon just
Oh,
waiting for your lovely axe swing to its neck.
you know, there's a phrase we say sometimes. It's called "let it be." If you just let it be, just nod your head and go with the flow.
Yes,
This is one of those
yes,
situations.
the favorite phrase of
I knew they were gonna get that.
tyrants and idiots. Let it be.
You got me a paper towel.
Whatever.
We're not dead yet, though, are
I
we?
promise this party a
Okay.
favor, and you shall have it. But if this doesn't go according to plan, you can count that favor repaid in full.
Like I said, you don't have to physically move or do anything. You just have to witness me doing the final swing.
Alright, and so we're perfectly within our rights to run away.
Alright, I'm just gonna watch from a far away distance.
That's fine.
Yes. Anybody have a long eye? No. No.
I'm
Hey,
sure
what?
a spyglass.
Spyglass. There.
Oh, okay, let me check.
You could all just buy them and then just stand on the mountain ridge to the side of the valley and just be like, oh
Honestly,
yeah.
I'm about to just
Watch Chili.
make Chili do it and watch. Oh, a manacle. monocle.
Yeah, that's normal, right? Totally normal. 100% normal.
Oh, I'm an idiot.
Smack his hands together. and
I was
look
using
at
that
the rest
before,
of the
too.
party And just say, how about this? We can follow Rauggam to this setup, and if the dragon kills him, we'll just claim that he was brought here as a sacrifice to the grand majesty of this terrifying creature. And if everything works, well then, you know what? I'll owe you an apology, Rauggam. But really, I find it hard to believe.
I'm going to take my mirror. When we find the dragon, I'm going to flash it in the eyes. I'm going to run and leave you, Rauggam.
Typical rogue.
A ranger, but
I am a ranger. I will use pinning shot on you, so you will get hit.
Tomato, tomato.
potato, potato.
Did you say pinning shot?
I can still throw you.
You can if you're pinned.
I'm pretty sure I can just strength check it free, but you know, it's fine.
Strength check? I thought it was dexterity.
Either one. Proficient.
Let me just lift my foot out of this arrow real quick. It's normal.
Yeah. How many hit points do you have?
An amount.
Okay. Good point.
More than a rogue.
Yeah.
If
Business,
you don't
not
get
yours
your off the
incorporated.
first round, I could kill you.
Keep in mind, you guys are in my lands here. I know the skirts of this.
You're not even the king. You're not even anyone.
I'll remember that.
That's
I'll
like,
remember that.
like going up to your friend's house. Yeah, this is my abode. My friends don't do nothing.
I'll remember that. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Remember that. You don't have to. It's okay.
We're the kings of getting nothing done.
I'm just saying. You just have all you have to do is a witness, and if they ask, you say yeah.
Okay, I'll witness from a distance.
Yeah.
Dragon head would be enough of a
It's
I
just
guess
what
we're heading towards a dragon then. Is this the agreed upon course, or am I the only one with issues? No.
You're definitely not the only one.
Well, I'm just saying. Apparently, like, we're just gonna watch. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna watch. I'm gonna put away my weapons. I'm gonna get my campfire ready, and I'm just gonna watch.
I cannot throw them very far.
oh did
I cannot throw them very far.
did I just find? Hey, I found all my notes.
Hey, right.
All right.
Hey,
All
there.
cute and in the making.
Yeah, there it is. There's get the tattoo reveal. The side. Here we go. There we go.
Okay. So now we're
You don't mind.
back to normal. Borderline competent.
Fiance mission. Alright, there we go.
I'm just gonna go
Oh,
pay
nice.
some more gold. I didn't pay for this permit, might as well use it. Let me know
Oh,
when
yeah,
you're
you-
ready to leave.
Right, the one you had to make up on the spot to get to something.
I didn't inform anybody of that. That is my failure and my failure alone. Yeah, so Themis is gonna head back to the marketplace and set up his stall.
Okay.
And try to sell some shit. Let's see for the first roll of the new session.
Oh
How bad is it gonna
no.
be? Oh, that's gonna suck. It's gonna suck really bad.
Ooh.
Suck really bad.
Yeah. So, Themis decides to go out and start selling his normal wares. Not pulling a lot of people today, unfortunately. For some reason, you maybe it's the hair. Who knows?
The impending sense of doom that just kind of lingers above my
Yeah. But what you do know is that you're getting maybe
Blasted
you're
wizard.
getting a lot of tire kickers that just come around and look at what you have and look at what you're offering and then just move on. You feel like maybe word's gotten out about you or something. But you do manage to get a few orders in for whatever. But that's the major part of your day. You do, however, notice. How old did you say you were? Late 20s? You do notice someone in their late 20s. Looks like a pretty standard human.
I just turned 20.
It's at the current date, I am now in my late 20s. I'm just reading what you wrote,
Wait,
man.
late 20s?
That's what you said.
Late.
Oh, it's working.
Let me just.
Oh, wait, I misspelled. Sorry. Late, like, 20 years old. Like, near the end of 20 years old. Sorry. I can see how that
Okay.
could be That's all.
So just take the S off, just in my late 20s.
Yes. Yes. 20, singular.
Okay, yes, okay.
And now you can't prove it was 20.
Oh, yeah. Holy shit. Who is definitely
Wait,
dressed.
you have a white privilege skill?
It's very effective, I'll tell you what.
It's one of my roles in this server. What are you talking about?
There you go.
Because we can't have a proficiency to smell gold. That's not allowed.
Okay, so should I
We can have
should I
blue,
describe
we can have
my
white, we
character
can
now?
have black, we can
Yeah,
have
go
all
ahead
that.
and describe it. So you definitely stick out in this primarily dwarven city that is surrounded by a very Roman-style empire. So you will stick out because you look like.
Themis, you see a relatively young man, black hair, brown eyes. He's got his wares look a little tattered. His shoes look like they've seen better days. You can see the holes coming out of his shoes.
I have some
He's got a weasel or like a furry creature strapped around his neck, wearing what is a shamag or a scarf tied around his face.
Press the game.
He looks like he's traveled a while, and you can still see the sand clinging to his clothes.
Wait, is that Mr. Miyagi from
That
Karate
is
Kid?
indeed Mr. Miyagi. My character's name is Miyagi. No.
Dude, wax on, wax off. Is that your special skill?
No, it's wax on only.
Oh, okay.
I only unlocked wax off at level 6. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, right.
It's
That's
a
skill
racial
you have to-
trait. Yeah, it's a racial trait. It's
It's
fine.
a racial trait. Asian racial trait.
It's like white privilege, but not.
So, out of curiosity, since it's pretty much a guarantee you've never seen an elf with a mood ring for hair.
What the fuck?
Yeah, he's got a couple people spending a little bit of time in front of his stall. It looks like he's got potions or some sort of small bottles for sale. At the very least, sheer curiosity. So,
There is also a sign, of course, potion
Yeah.
support.
I'll walk up. I'll walk up.
okay, all right. You see
You
this.
you sell potions? Oh wait, actually, I have no idea what you look like.
Well, Themis is around like 5'7", 5'8". He's got long hair
Taller than the IRL.
that seems to be shimmering between green and blue at the moment, with hints of red, but you don't really know what it means. And his eyes are currently white. He's just wearing a cloak, as you can probably see in the picture, and he's got 2 swords strapped to his waist, and about it. Yeah. He doesn't really look like his features look a little sharper and more angular than most elves that you've probably seen before.
I probably haven't seen elves before.
Really? There are no elves?
You probably have seen elves.
Oh, okay. I probably have seen elves before. Never mind.
They're all the races are pretty well spread over the globe.
Oh, okay, that's good to know.
They just congregate in specific areas, but they're pretty profuse. So yes, you've probably seen elves before.
Oh, another customer. Lovely, lovely, lovely. I'll just glance at the fucking tire kickers.
Well, you seem to be a man well-traveled. And as a fellow traveler, I was wondering what you sell, what are your wares?
Well, if you need a certain potion made to order, you're looking at a master alchemist that has plied the trade for over 100 years. So, anything you can think of, really. Given enough time, I could probably create. But at the moment, I have some healing potions for sale.
Wonderful. How much do your healing potions go for?
Let me look up the average cost.
The average cost. Not.
And then I'll just mark that up.
Yeah. Mark up with 20%.
Yeah.
I know what the reagents cost. I just usually Striffy's just like, all right, you made this much gold today. Let's see.
Yeah, except you got a 2. So.
Exactly. So I'm not gonna be making very much gold today.
Right.
It's still +3.
Oh my god, what the fuck is that? 50 gold pieces for a fucking potion of healing? That's stupid.
I don't remember what I said.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, well.
The reagents were costing me 12 gold, so I'll probably sell it for 20.
There you go.
And
you can have a greater potion of healing at 20 gold, or if you'd like, I could brew one of lesser efficiency for less if you're short on funds. Just kind of glance up and down your tattered attire.
I will pull out my coin pouch, open it up, and pull out coins you have never seen before in your life.
Oh, lovely.
They are pretty standard.
It's really a well-traveled person.
Perhaps a service for a service then.
Oh.
Looks down.
Themis is gonna get a very, very devious look in his eyes. Oh, a favor for a favor then.
Kind of how it goes. No place called home.
And what would you offer me in return for whatever it is?
Well, I happen to be a very, very prominent wizard. Oh wait, shit, my deception's 0. 1 second, let me...
I'm an average wizard! Who can do totally reasonable stuff.
Who can do slightly more than reasonable stuff. I know much of the lore of the lands to the east. I know much about the way of people and fate. Also, I have a weasel.
Yeah, well, I'm not interested in your pet. Although, he is quite lovely. But,
yeah, we call him Emergency Food.
Quite the name. But hopefully for him, not true to fate, as it were.
It's mainly a joke, from where I came from. You see, he can't actually be eaten, as he would just disappear. This is a familiar. It's not a real animal. Probably.
I thought as much, but I wasn't too sure. I've never really seen a wizard choose such a
It's much better.
majestic animal as their familiar. But yes, if you're willing to trade a favor, I'm sure we can work out a deal.
What kind of favor is this?
Yeah, that's what they're trying to hash out.
I have a new. I have somebody new.
Do you need anything done, or?
I have a very specific few inches I need taken care of.
I see.
Will you suck my dick for potions?
I'll say yes.
I'll see.
Potions upon.
Yeah. I'll have half the potion now, and half when you're done.
I mean, you'll need half at least. Well, I guess it all depends on how many potions you want and what kind. Because you know, I don't want to boast or anything, but my skill set is not exactly common.
True. You and your alchemical brethren are few and far between, as I have found on my travels. However, I've also found that my kind is not exactly the most common.
Wonderful. Then I guess you could say we're both rarities,
Yes.
putting us on an even plane.
Wow. No, I'm kidding.
Whoops.
The cat's banished. No. Yeah. While this is happening, can I insight check him?
You can
I
insight
just wanna
check
see
anyone at
if
any
he's-
time.
If he's trying to completely fuck me. Oh, 13.
13. Alright, are you
That's
trying to be deceptive at all, Synod?
Not really. I haven't lied.
Okay.
Okay, but yeah, sure. That works. With a 13, I can't really ask for more. Fair.
Well, if he's trying to hide something, he can roll a deception, but if he's being straightforward with you, then he pretty much just says, I'm being straightforward with you.
Well, perhaps on your travels you have found items that you have not been able to identify yet.
Sure, that's the yes.
And you would be capable of identifying these items
I
properly?
would be more than capable and more than willing. If you can
Well,
find
that
me a
is-
pearl of 100 GP.
Stranger, you jest. You're funny, I like you.
You know, I bet Rauggam would like to learn a little bit of the future. And could transfer a little bit of a favor, just to help this move along here.
He's willing to give me a favor. Well, how about this? I happen to foresee the need for skills in the not too distant, but my distant future, shall we say. You agree to travel with me and my companions, then you can have all the potions you like.
Well then, that sounds like a better deal than I could ever ask for. I will follow you.
Alright, sure.
Agree then
That
that
works.
you will aid me in this endeavor. Themis gets a very serious look in his eyes.
Oh, I will. But first, I feel like there's some business we must take care of. And I'll look dead fucking serious.
Oh.
Roll
What's your
intimidation.
name?
Roll intimidation.
What's your name?
Right. Themis, at your pleasure. And you, stranger?
Well, Themis, it's nice to meet you. My name is you.
Wait, what? Oh,
I
to get
am
rid
you.
of Culpa.
I'm sorry, I
Hey,
think
I'm not asking about you. I said, who are you?
I'm you. That's the joke. Let's go.
I'm sure I misheard.
I am
say
you.
Hmm.
Can you put that in a sentence?
Yeah, so you as in me?
No. You are you. I am you.
Who's on first?
Was this the whole point of your character?
Oh,
Is this
that's
it?
on
Yes, this is the entire
Yes.
character.
This is as much development as you're gonna get, so just be ready for
Alright.
another 12 months of this.
I know what's happening. I'm watching this transaction between you and Themis
you.
go.
Mhm.
And as I'm watching it, what type of wizard is you? Can I tell from this distance? Is there anything notable about him?
Probably not. He doesn't have much on him,
Perception.
and his clothes aren't the best. They're certainly not specific wizard gear of a particular college or school. He's pretty he's almost a vagrant.
All right, then I'm not gonna
Almost.
do anything at the moment.
I mean,
I'm
if
just gonna
you're
walk
taking a
up.
look, you'd probably make out like a very poorly hidden dagger and a book.
And you said
Okay, I'm gonna probably walk closer to Themis,
Mhm.
and I'll just have my hand at my side, at one of my swords, Just be like,
Hints.
so,
Come meet you.
what do you mean, you? I'm here. I'm me.
Said you dealt in fates, stranger?
Yes. Unfortunately.
Yeah, that would
so.
explain it. Divination magic, would it be?
Yes. You've heard of my kind before?
I've done a lot of research into all kinds of magic.
Fates,
Uh,
divination.
Mhm.
oh
I'm
boy.
not. I'm gonna go wait over there. I just point in some direction.
Themis is gonna look.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Gonna look surprised.
One sec. I'm trying to calculate my spell save DC right now.
Wait, what?
What? Oh boy.
A plus proficiency plus. Okay, cool. Awesome. Holy shit, my character is so much weaker than Culpa.
Nice. Was that for a reason, or are you just?
Yeah, it's more RP value and it gives other players more agency, so that I'm not running around with literally an arm pocket.
No, the reason why you needed to know your spell save DC right now.
You know, he put his hand on his sword. I was like, well, I might have to cast a spell here. We don't know.
Okay, all right.
Well, it's a pleasure to welcome you on board. You, me,
Whoa!
No,
Hold on.
just you.
We're letting him in.
he owes me a favor now.
Yes, letting him into this nameless party that nobody wants to.
I offered names.
I know, but nobody decided on anything.
All right, that's it. We're
People
the sticky
offered.
bandits.
All right,
Nope.
fine. There you go.
Vetoed,
It's
vetoed,
been
vetoed.
it's too late. It's been decided.
I also offered name none were chosen. Alright.
Oh boy. Party A or Party B at this point, actually.
Yep. Well,
I'll be party A.
I'll hand what's his name?
You.
You. This is gonna get really old really fast. I'll hand you 2 greater healing potions and say, why don't you follow me back to our inn? I can introduce you to your new companions.
That would be wonderful.
Do remember that you owe me a favor now.
I am in your debt for now.
For now. Yeah. I'm assuming I'm not making any
Wait,
money.
you caught me
today.
2 healing potions?
You're not.
Two greater healing potions, yes.
Sexy.
I'm just gonna glare at you.
Young man,
Alright, and that's the end of that.
Why do you glare at me so?
Yeah. Might as well.
Hmm.
Now I've been
You would say that.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes, I would, as a matter of fact. It is what I have said.
Well,
You
divination mages aren't big fans of my people, and neither we are they.
Perhaps you have me mistaken for a divination mage of the West. I come from far, far to the east, and the trifles and troubles of your people have not reached me yet.
We'll see.
As I look at him and have no idea what the fuck he even is.
Yeah, that's.
I thought you could tell fates or whatever. Can't you tell what I like? Anything about me?
Oh.
No. Basically, no.
He can cast spells.
Yeah, he'd have to. He might be able to cast a spell and figure that out, but.
Probably could, just not at this level.
Insight
I
check.
just thought they were like, your typical rub an orb, and oh my god, your father's talking to me. Oh.
Well, I can do something similar. And I'm going to insight check him to see if I can figure out anything about his past that might jump out at him. Right? Like just anything from like what he's wearing, how he holds himself, that I could use as bullshit.
Uses
Use my
bullshit.
white privilege.
12. Alright, so what do you have on you that would identify you as a planeswalker?
Okay, so the cloak is usually symbolic of my people because it has the. It's pretty torn at the edges now, but it usually has a crest and or like an emblem. I probably need to make one to show you, but that would be something.
Would it be on the inside of the cape or on the outside for everyone to see?
It'd be on the inside, but you can tell since it's flowing and it's kind of ripped, you'll be able to see it.
Alright.
It's not hidden.
So you see...
Oh, in that case, yeah.
Okay.
I'd probably look at that and be like, ah, your crest. I've seen a similar insignia in my time at the libraries. You're a planeswalker, no?
Ooh.
Themis will raise the
Yeah.
eyebrow and look at
Maybe.
Evans because he hasn't heard
A tragedy what happened to your people. I'm sure you would like some kind of recompense against fate.
Mm.
Well, you almost want to. Okay. Sorry. I would take your hospitality and accept it, but your people never did share much with us of what was going to happen. They kept us in the dark, and if they could have told Fates, they should have told us.
Well, if I had been in a place to stop this tragedy,
Mm.
I guarantee you I would have.
Mm.
Big words.
Themis is gonna slap you on the back. Quite the bleeding heart, this boy. Come, let's meet our resident dwarf and halfling.
It's boring if we all get along. We have to have a little conflict.
I could not be happier. You'll call it an early day, I suppose.
So are Rauggam and Kato still at the inn, or?
Oh, I know. I went to a speakeasy. I'm getting cold.
Are you stealing more daggers?
Sounded like a question.
I got
Okay, Kato's stealing daggers.
Alright, so Kato's not there. She's off stealing daggers. Rauggam's off at a speakeasy.
Speed's so small.
You go back to the tavern to meet them, and they're not there.
Ah, yes, your companions. Two empty chairs.
do you see them? Do you see them in these chairs right now? Do you see them? Are they talking to you? Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I'm gonna
Tell me
leave
their
it.
face. What does this chair leg mean?
I left a note stabbed to the table.
Oh.
And what does the note
Well,
say?
there goes your security deposit.
True.
Did we pay a security deposit?
You did now.
Nope. No, we didn't. Nope. Went to get gold BRB. Or
You just wrote
get back in a
that
flash.
on. Went to get gold and then goes and gets drunk in a speakeasy. Okay. That tracks.
Yeah, because they're, it's a Shadow Knight speakeasy, so they're like, oh wow, you're alive, and I'm like, hey guys, I need some help with some monetary things, and they're like, okay, yeah.
That's
You
questionable.
want me to roll for persuasion?
No, not really.
You're afraid I'm gonna roll
Just
20.
question.
No, I'm not. I'm not. I know more about the resources of the city than you do, so. I am actually not concerned about it at all. Right, so. They're not there. You do find a message that is not stabbed to a table, but with the innkeep just saying that Rauggam went off and we'll be back in a flash, whatever that means. And Kato's just MIA. Nobody, she didn't say nothing or inform anyone before they parted ways, so you assume she's just out, hopefully not getting in trouble with the law again.
Again.
Boy.
Yes. At least not dwarven law, That's the last
the one where they
thing.
cut your fingers off.
Yeah, the more intense sort of law-abiding folk, you know.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to type quickly.
I'm sure you'll be able to meet them later this evening.
I'll be back for dinner. Don't worry about that.
Oh, yes, that's what attracts you. Food.
Yeah.
Someone wave around some mutton, you'll get him.
Now,
What? No, there's no mutton here.
oh god,
Dwarves don't eat mutton?
don't eat mutton, really?
They absolutely do.
No,
Well,
they have to import their food. Remember, they're in the mountains, so it's like fish and other.
Right, they have to import it, and they do. So they have mutton. It's not. It's just maybe a little bit higher than fish and
Yeah, I would say fish.
Japanese spider crabs.
Wait, what the fuck are you talking about, Chili? Mutton would be one of the only livestock you can keep in this kind of environment. What are you actually talking about?
Oh, hold on, I got an ability for this.
She's trying to exert control over the city, and
Oh, I
correct.
There.
Ah.
Feel bad. Well, it seems my companions have wandered off, as it were. Now that you have your healing potions, is there anything interesting that you felt the need for, or are you just boring like this?
Well, if I'm being completely honest, I have acquired new spells, and I would like to test them out.
Yes, well, I'm sure I can't help you with that. I meant more in the terms of brews
Well,
and potions that you might.
As a matter of fact, I do believe you would be the perfect person to help me test them out. You are resistant to charms, yes?
Nope.
No, I don't have Fey ancestry. That's been vetoed by the DM.
Oh, I see. That's unfortunate.
No, it's not. It's correct and proper, is what it is.
Strophian is a war against elves.
It's bullshit. It's so much bullshit, man. You're lucky I don't take away the whole trance thing, too.
Trance is
Oh.
broken.
God damn, Anubis is hot. Holy shit. Fucking ripped.
I have questions.
It's not a furry if he's not wearing an outfit.
He's not wearing clothes. Anyways, so so no, Themis does not have resistance to charms. No elf does. Period.
Ah. In that case, you are useless to me. I mean, no, there's nothing I would like to try. There's nothing that much I have on my plate right now. No.
I'm immune to charm, aren't I?
No.
Wait, you are?
No.
Oh,
I'm an
no,
elf, I thought.
Yeah, no elves are immune to charm.
Just established no elves
And-
are immune to
Oh,
charm.
okay.
And you can be magically put to sleep. I haven't done it yet, but it's bullshit that you get both of those. And trance and all that shit, so I took the hell out of that.
And dark vision.
And dark vision. Well, like everybody except for humans gets dark vision. So I can't just start picking and choosing that. It's not quite as.
I would have given up dark
No.
vision for charm immunity.
I know, but that's bullshit. So that's not happening.
Kind of like casting Geas in like 3 seconds.
Anyway. Yeah, well, I needed an edge, and it still didn't work.
It still didn't work.
Still didn't work. Fuckers.
Well, then, if you have nothing for me to research, I have my own pursuits.
Oh yeah, you can have him try. You can make him a guinea pig in exchange for potions.
No, I already promised him potions. I won't go back if I would.
Right, but for more potions.
True. True.
What other potions do you make exactly, besides healing potions?
Basically anything you can think of, as long as I have time to research it.
Wonderful. You may be very useful to me in future.
I hope that usefulness is returned.
Of course. A sly grin appears on face.
Yes.
Themis will raise an eyebrow and smile deviously.
Two people just trying
Yeah,
to
yeah. Just a lot of smiles going around at this table right now.
Where I came from would not joke so flippantly with crossing someone who you owe a favor to. But I digress.
Where I come from,
What
you normally
what
just
kind
wouldn't
of
owe
oath?
favors.
I just found this on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Yeah. If there's nothing I can help create for you, then I have my own projects to pursue. And I get kind of like a crazy gleam in his eye. Pull out a notebook and start scribbling into it as he walks upstairs. I can fill your notebook. What? Nothing?
Right, so Themis eventually retreats, leaving you with the affable Athen, and we'll just you know, I take a little bit of poetic liberty in that, or whatever.
I'm just messing.
Writer's license.
I'm gonna start researching a potion of haste, by the way.
Okay, a potion of haste, done.
Alright.
What's,
So it's you just left with me?
Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna just put my hand on the table and then move it aside. And on the table will appear the mark that's on your cape, cloak, whatever. And I'm gonna just wait and see how long it takes you to notice it.
Okay. Do I have to... Perception?
You can just tell me what your passive perception is. He's not trying to hide it or anything.
It's 16.
Oh, yeah, you notice almost immediately. Since it's the size of his hand and he didn't try to hide it. It's just...
Nice parlor trick there.
Well, parlor tricks get you a long, long way every now and then.
I mean, into bed, sure.
Oh, the two of you can come back anytime.
Why are you trying to show me my crest?
I was merely bored.
Okay.
You are having this deeply enlightening conversation, and you notice what looks like a... Yeah, it is. Yeah, you're right about that. You notice a contingent of dwarves that are all in rank and file, that with various weaponry, walking past. There's probably 2, maybe 3 dozen of them. They are marching in step. They proceed past the Iron Hearth Tavern that you're in. And people get a little bit hushed tones and start speaking to themselves, whispers and rumors, as they pass, and the tavern immediately starts with hushed voices as they go by. Eventually, there will be a shift change, and folks will filter out, and a lot of sooty, powdery, well-worked dwarves will start to file in for the evening's happy hour, as it were.
Shape too.
Yes, and begin to take up the seats and chairs. After a little bit more time passes by, the door to the tavern slams open, and a small contingent of dwarves that don't look quite military, maybe mercenary. They've all got very deep navy blue sashes on. They've got some very heavy leather studded armor. Anyways, studded leather armor. And they start waving around flyers. Right, listen up, folks. The Tomb Takers are hiring new members for advancement and the recovery of dwarven artifacts from various holds and tombs. If any of you would like to go on an adventure and maybe do a wee bit of archaeology, we're going to leave the flyers right here with the bartender. They move around a little bit and hand them out to you and other people before heading back out in almost the same showmanship style that they entered in. There are a few people look at it, a few people just throw them on the ground. Seems like this has happened multiple times in the past.
Can I do something real quick?
Sure, go for it.
Okay, because I just realized I need to afford room and board. Okay, so I'm gonna take a look around. Who's buying the most drinks and didn't look at the flyers?
That'll probably be...
Because I'm assuming if they're buying a lot of drinks, it's because it's happy hour and they're off work now, so they have a bit of money saved up. If they didn't look at the flyers, I'm assuming it's because they're not wanting that money.
Right. So there'll probably be what looks like maybe some type of foreman who's having drinks with other miners, and he looks like he probably bought them at least one round just to get them started. Dwarves have that kind of solidarity with each other.
I'm gonna lean in to my shoulder a little bit and whisper to my weasel, "It's time. Go." And have the weasel create a distraction, and I'm gonna sneak up behind the foreman and try to rob him.
Shit, son.
Yeah.
Wow.
This is my first reaction. I'd like this to make this clear.
As my first. Okay, you can certainly do the.
I just realized I don't have any money, so yeah.
Just go for it. I'll try to bail you out if this goes horribly wrong.
Seriously.
It won't.
And you're worried about a dragon. Lol.
Whoa.
See,
the dwarves will cut off his fingers. The
dragon will
and bleed to death.
down on his arm until his fingers are kind of dissolved in a bit of acid. And
no, if it's a legendary, if it's the legendary dragon that I think he chose, then it's gonna just burn you to death.
If it's the legendary, it is not a legendary dragon. No. So, anyways, go ahead and well, you got a distraction, so I won't make you roll for stealth to sneak up on him, but you'll still do sleight of hand to see how well it goes.
What are you gonna do when they cut off the head of the weasel there? Like, just wondering.
So I'm gonna use portent.
So it begins.
To affect your roll?
To affect my roll. I'm gonna take a 16 for my roll with my modifier of +3 for sleight of hand.
Okay, for a total of 19. Okay.
Yep.
I'll roll with disadvantage since he's being distracted by a curious little weasel. What is that, GM roll? 1D.
Nat 20, let's go.
Yeah.
Ready, Nat 20.
You know exactly where this is gonna go. It's not the first time, won't be the last. What is it? Yeah, it is GM roll. I'm so good. Sometimes my genius is almost frightening. Oh shit!
218!
Wait a second, how can you see that?
DM.
Oh, that's right.
Oh.
Shit,
I was
damn
like,
it, Synod.
I can't see that.
Alright, I'm taking you off the DM roll right this second.
That's what I thought.
Alright, so it's an 18. You're going for his slightly open coin purse, and he sort of looks over right as you're going for it, and you almost freeze up and tense up. You think he's gonna see you, but he doesn't, and he looks right back at the weasel.
The other people.
And let's see. All right, so you got a 19.
Oh, I didn't get a 19. I gave a 19.
I gave a 19. Take all 19. So 19. You'll get about 10. I'll say 11 gold pieces out of the bag before you.
Wunderbar.
Yes, before you decide that's probably enough, and you don't need to push your luck any further.
That's probably gonna afford room and board. That's all I need.
Yep. Okay. And you head back over.
Go sit back down.
Yep. And then your weasel takes the cue, I suppose, after he does his
and walks the fuck outside.
And walks the nice.
Afuera.
And then he does walk right. Yeah, absolutely, right back outside.
Thank you.
And you now have 11 gold, and hopefully impressed one of your party members.
Like
wizard, by the way.
This
There's such a good chance it's going incredibly wrong.
Let me show you how it's done.
Oh!
Yeah.
Shit!
Okay, now you have to go steal all their weapons and their armor as they're wearing it.
Yeah. Come on, Archon 2.0.
Take their helmets. Do it.
Yeah.
I'll just wait for you to return to the table.
Wait, did he try
And
to
as
slate
soon as
a
he gets
hand
back.
helmet?
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, session 1. He tried to steal a soldier's helmet right off his head.
Yep.
Yup.
It was strapped onto his head.
Yep. And then he
level 1.
Yep. and he failed, and then his response was, "The DM hates me." I was like, okay.
I can even hear him saying it too.
Yeah, it doesn't take much, does it?
When the guards almost killed him.
Yeah. I wish I'd recorded that session, but anyways. So, hi. So you are you actually going to challenge him with another theft attempt?
You spoke up. You know you gotta try it. All right, let's see it.
All right. So I assume you're going to try somebody different.
Oh, what?
Yes, I snatched the money too. Does
What?
he have any daggers?
They're minors.
Anything sharp.
They work in a sure they got a pick on the sure they got picks. They got mining picks.
So they can't go back to work.
Not even a war pick. Just
Hey, whoa!
take their picks so they can't afford to work. And feed their family.
I'll give it back to them.
You'll give it back. They're gonna know you took it. What is wrong with you?
For some money.
You're Mr. Krabs. You can sell your employee for 50 cents. Alright, but give it a try.
Okay. If you want. 18.
That's legal.
Oh, this has been legal for 2 years in Germany.
Okay. It was legal for 18 years in some parts of Africa.
Ooh. If her age is on the clock, she's old enough for cock.
She can ABC, she can STD.
Right. It was a tavern, correct?
Shut up, tavern. Shut up, Planet. What? What's the question?
Kato is in the tavern?
Yes.
So, right at that moment,
Uh-huh.
you're gonna hear a really big boom from upstairs.
Oh, are they?
I'm not over there yet, so. Yeah.
Well, everybody in the tavern's gonna hear a really big boom. Okay, I'm really crossing my fingers here.
Uh-huh.
Of course.
And you want it.
Of course.
That doesn't sound like a boom to me, Cyanide. That sounds like a nat 20.
Yeah, never mind. I lied. I lied. You want to give me the haste potion?
Yeah, sure, you can have the haste
You want to
potion.
give me that haste potion?
You should probably be working on like the 2 orders you got today.
Yeah, but
Maybe not on, personal potions here, but...
Taste off my list, and then I'll start working on the orders. Sorry, Kato. I tried.
Oh my... What is wrong with this? Hold on. What is going on?
What? Everyone's doing well today.
That is kind of weird. That you got 2 in a row and then 2 in a row.
Yeah, what's going on with this? This is bullshit. Alright. So you... Really? Okay. So you go and find another... Brother Sergeant of the Blood Ravens. So you go and find a different, more loaded fellow who looks like they're doing well enough to have a couple of pints. And you reach out to grab his purse, or at least some coins out of it, I should say. And he turns, and you're coming at him from his right, and he turns to the left, right as you go for it, and kind of like you freeze up and think that he's gonna just swing around immediately to the right. But that's only because somebody bumped into him, and right as that happens, you decide that you can finger a little bit more gold out at the same time with your instinctual what convenience and coincidence this is. And you what's his face? He's got a 19 and you got an 18, so you'll get 9 gold and 3 silver. And you can even have it pick if you really want. Okay.
Rauggam, it's your turn to start stealing.
Yeah. Well,
you can't get back down from a challenge.
I'm not there. Jesus.
Well, now you are. Steal.
Oh, now you are. Well, they wait until you arrive to do this, and then that challenge. You're not gonna,
No, I'm not. No, I'm not interested in that.
Oh, what? Rauggam backing down from a challenge?
Who knew?
Racial trait pussy.
How about I just throw you across the bar? How's that?
I'll see if I can make an attempt then to steal something. I'm like someone.
I'm not get thrown across the bar.
Throw me near him so I can still reach into his pocket.
Oh yeah, there you go. Work together on this. Fastball special. Come on, let's do it.
No, I'm not.
Would this count as a help action?
Hey, hold on. This
This
sounds
is
like money to me.
This is a bit more intense than just a help action.
Have we didn't even do formal introductions to Rauggam. Rauggam just like, hey, Themis, what's up?
Fuck you.
That's
the
how it happened. That's what.
I left it with that.
Yeah.
And no boom occurred.
So are you trying to accomplish anything at this speakeasy other than getting drunk and warm?
Like, why were you cold in the first place? We're at an inn.
What?
This is your favorite terrain.
What? I was at a speakeasy. I was one of my speakeasies.
I understand that. What did you want? Did you want to accomplish anything or do anything?
Just kind of,
Toes.
to put it in blatant terms,
Would you please?
We're listening.
advertise my comeback to my followers. Like, I walk, just
Raise
You-
the morale,
Okay,
the morale of the troops before you send them to die
So
in the dragon is what you're saying.
No. That's a separate trip. That's a whole different ordeal. No. But show that hey, this
that was good. Whatever this is.
campaigning. I guess
Look at all that. Oh my god.
Not a good word. Not a good word.
Oh, yeah.
So you're going to.
Oh, I know. Duh. Here's my notes. Okay.
Uh-huh.
I lost her name. Oh God. I lost her name.
Your fiance,
Yeah.
Gianna.
Gianna is at that one. So I was chatting it up there, you know.
Yeah,
Catching up a little bit. Kind of like, no, I guess
you're
like
just getting some ass. That's what you're doing.
No, no,
Be honest.
No.
We're not judging.
no, because we.
Okay. Stay focused. What are you doing about Gianna?
You know, finally meeting up with her because she was, you know. I'm blanking on words. Holy cow! Gianna was running the show while I was out until I came back.
Right.
Yeah. So.
You
like,
paid
hey,
somebody to send a message to her telling her that you were coming to the Killen Mountains in like some time, whatever it was, weeks or months.
Yeah.
So she's not there in Zufbar. You said you were going to her. Why would she come to you?
Because I thought we were in that town. Because she was like in the family gardens. Oh, I see what it is. Okay, never mind. I see.
No.
There's
Zufbar is not the same as the Killen Mountain Range.
Yeah.
That is made up of Dalturum, Markarth, and Kul Darul.
I would say I got Markarth, Dalturum, which is south, and Kul Darul, which is north.
Yes, I just said that.
So that's my notes. So we're in. Maybe we're. I'm trying. You're making this.
I feel like you're not trying though.
I'm trying. I was just having a good time getting.
You were just having a good time at the speakeasy. All right.
How's that?
I'm just asking what you want to do rather than letting all this stuff at the bar happen, at the tavern rather. If you wanted to do something, that was your chance. If you're just gonna drink and take it easy.
And then because I was gonna come back at dinner time,
Okay.
so I don't. Yes. I just they had shit to do and I didn't because I'm basically playing a waiting game until I get word from my jeweler shop friend that I made.
What news are you waiting for that? What news are you waiting on?
When the dragon is at 1 hit point.
You're gonna. Oh, that. All right. Okay. Sure, you can wait for that. Sure.
Yeah, we're just hanging out.
Sure. Okay.
Because it's not gonna be in the kingdom grounds or anything like that. Like it's.
Obviously.
Plus, in getting after that huge lore dump, my character needed a drink anyway. So.
Alrighty. Okay, so you return around dinner time to find Athen, somebody you don't know, and I'll presume Themis is down there at least for dinner.
Yeah, Themis is gonna walk down the stairs, walk up to you, and
walk up to who?
Walk up to you.
We're walking up to you.
Oh boy, here we go. You'll see
grab
your.
him by the chin and pour a haste potion down his mouth.
What?
Pour a what?
Grab him by the chin with a 20
Okay.
index. Just grab him and pour a haste potion down his mouth. Down his throat, I guess.
Are you going to resist this at all?
Can I cast Hideous Laughter?
As
No,
I'm
it's not worth
walking
it.
up.
It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Yeah.
If there's not really a verbal
This might as
component.
well happen.
This might as well happen. Alright, he does not resist.
Gonna look at him. Swallow, boy. Swallow.
Wow.
Don't choke, no. Alright, pull out a fucking notebook. So, how do you feel? You feel like you got, like, a shot of coke up your ass, by the way. No?
Right.
Okay.
So.
Okay, subject is catatonic.
This is not the intended effect of this potion.
This is not what.
Let me get the haste spell out here. So, Rauggam, you come in to see your party sitting with somebody new. Physical description, as Failure said earlier. And you walk, and you're on your way to walk over. It'll be like, what the hell is this? And you watch Themis just deftly dump a potion down this guy's mouth. So your the target speed is doubled. +2 bonus to AC, advantage on Dex saving throw. You can take an additional action on each of your turns. And it says that for the spell it's a minute. Is that what we agreed on for the potions?
I believe so.
We're not really doing round-based combat, so it doesn't really matter. But anyways, so Themis deftly pours this potion down your throat, and after a couple seconds, for you, everything starts to slow down. People start to talk a little bit slower, their voices get deeper, like all the sounds sort of get deeper and slower. You go to you go to like wipe your wipe your mouth, and you almost punch yourself at how fast you just moved.
Wow, this feels like cocaine. I mean,
I mean opium. I mean,
let's not talk about that one.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So one second. Let me read through a spell description. Okay, so I like mutter something under my breath, and all of a sudden, I become blurry and like kind of harder to see. I cast blur. I haven't added the spell description yet.
Right. Okay. So you watch, and you seems to nice, and you seems to have this almost like an after image to him. Almost like and when he's more or less stationary, he gets this sort of, almost like he's vibrating really quickly.
Hello?
What did you give me? I can see sounds. What did you give me?
Can I lean over to Themis and say, "Can I have one?"
Well, I was testing this one. It cost me quite the pretty penny, but if, yeah, why not? Later. Turn back to you. Yes, well, you seem to be a little bit, phased out there. Are you seeing other realms by any chance?
I'm seeing... Oh, God. The future. The future is not... And then I sneeze and then turn into an old man.
With...
Effect.
Alright, that takes verbal and somatic, so it's... you can probably get away with the verbal, because you'll be speaking faster. And somatic, you're still gonna have to wave your hands around and shit.
He's just gonna...
I mean, I could do it under the table, right? I can sleight a hand that shit.
Do you need to?
You can
poured an unknown potion down your mouth.
He's fucking back. He's fucking with you.
I'm absolutely fucking with you.
Sure, you can, sure, you can do it under the table. Themis is more or less occupied with his note-taking. He might not notice. If you want to notice, you can both roll for it. But otherwise...
Themis, do you want to notice?
I mean, I'm kind of paying attention, but at the same time, if you're, like, speaking very fast and doing this shit under the table, I probably would 13 passive perception.
Alright.
Like,
So-
I'm not trying to figure out if he's lying, like...
Right.
You know, I mean, I'm not trying to see if he's deceiving me, I'm just trying to observe the effects of the potion.
Right. Alright, so you'll see you put his hands underneath the table, but you just assume it's kind of like jitters and trying to control. Maybe there's a little bit of involuntary extremity action going on. You know, it's hard to tell. But now suddenly he just looks like an old man. An older version of himself, I assume.
I'm just gonna assume this is the alcohol kicking in and I'm just hallucinating this shit.
Wait, Chili. IRL here. Has this ever happened to you, IRL?
Where you drink too much, someone becomes an old man?
Yeah.
Because I'm concerned.
Everclear will do that.
As a resident alcoholic, I feel like you need help.
There was also a lot of caffeine.
Not saying alcohol enthusiast.
You know, there's a lot of. That's why I can't drink Mountain Dew anymore. I hallucinate shit when I drink it.
Rot your teeth off, but
I have so many questions.
Right.
I drank one at school once. I thought there was a cat chasing me through the entire school. Like,
damn.
Yeah.
Nice.
I've never hallucinated on caffeine. I almost had a heart attack though. Anyway, right. Subject seems to age rapidly. Right. This'll be harder to fix. Don't panic.
But you can fix it, right?
Nope.
Maybe.
Stuck like this forever.
It's not like alchemists have been looking for the potion of immortality, or for, you know,
Eternal
potions
youth.
of immortality for since basically the beginning of time. But I'm sure I can figure something out. Anything else?
I go paralyzed. Be careful.
I just like.
You drank 4 potions.
Yep.
That was on you,
He
and we
doesn't know
saved
that.
your life.
He doesn't know that.
Who doesn't know that? You doesn't know that, but everyone else was there.
Okay, this name is gonna just get to be a pain in the ass.
Does he? What does he?
You could use any other part of my name as well.
Duh.
I'm Yudi. Or
That
Yuda.
works.
Yuda.
Roll a little bit.
Huda. No? Okay, fine. That joke.
Yudi.
Sorry.
Yudi. It's like Judy, but
Yes.
Yudi.
Well, thank you for being a very willing test subject. Enjoy the high. And then sit down, duck his head, and start scribbling notes in his notebook again.
I'm gonna look at him with a look of disdain and drop this guy's cell.
Oh.
Hmm.
Okay.
Another interesting effect. Causes subject to age and rejuvenate uncontrollably. Are you sure you're not feeling anything else?
No, I don't think I am.
Fair
Does
enough.
Themis have a drink?
No. Themis does not have a drink at the moment.
That's a shame.
Well, you came down for dinner. I think you'd have a drink for that.
But I haven't ordered dinner yet.
Oh right, yeah, because you sat down and immediately just poured something.
I didn't even sit down.
You didn't even sit down.
Oh, you can just wait until he gets dinner with his drink. It's not like you got to do it right this second, right?
This is true.
Yes.
Would you say a mug of ale is less than 5 pounds?
Oh boy. Yeah, I would definitely say if it was less than 5 pounds. Yeah.
Great.
Okay. So at some point, Themis gets his food and drink, and you're gonna mage hand it.
No, I'm gonna fucking catapult this thing.
Okay.
Because Mage Hand is more components, and this is only somatic.
Can I just like sit at a different table?
Why?
I don't want to be a part of this.
Why would you sit?
Why would you do that? That doesn't sound like Rauggam at all. No, I'm not gonna allow that.
Okay, no, I'm not gonna cast catapult. I'm done fucking with you guys.
Okay.
I'm not. Potion reagents have interesting effects when consumed on their own.
Yeah, who knew?
Most are poisonous.
Why didn't you test these on yourself there, Themis? Like,
Well, I have, but you know,
No, I meant like.
I didn't really notice a difference when I ingested it, so I
Walk
had
down
to
to the
test it
gas
on
station.
somebody else.
what was the intended reaction?
Well, the technical term would be an extreme stimulant, like amphetamines. But
Do we have amphetamines in this world?
You can. It'll probably be.
Oh wait, what was it? It was like the Apprentice's Lotus, right?
Yeah, something like that. Black lotus or some shit.
Yeah. That's right. We
yeah.
had all those different color lotuses. Yeah, there's a whole syllabus.
I forgot that we actually had drugs in this world.
Yes,
Well, yeah.
we did.
Strippy and I actually had a conversation about this earlier, which
Yes.
prompted this scene.
Yeah, they all. Everyone's too.
So, you would say, I'm gonna assume that the potion is worn off by now because I'm not gonna give it like an hour duration because an hour of haste is fucking ridiculous.
That's definitely OP. Yeah.
Yep. So, would you say that you felt faster, or that the world around you felt slower?
I suppose.
Stats.
Yeah.
I'd have to say it very much felt like I was faster.
Maybe I should.
Interesting.
It's too late.
Interesting.
Because you can
And on a scale of 1 to 10, how much discomfort did you feel?
That way you're never just.
Cards on the table? None at all.
Should I roll for this time?
Wonderful. Wonderful. I'm not sure how much of that is your propensity for performance-enhancing substances, but
Oh, I don't even drink alcohol.
Themis is gonna scratch his head. You don't drink?
No, I find it fogs my mind a little much.
Oh, wonderful. That removes. Themis is just gonna scribble back into his notebook.
And now we know that this is truly roleplay.
Yes.
Failure is playing a character that isn't an alcoholic.
It's just a swap, you know. That's really all it is.
I'm just gonna shake my head, like, go back to eating fish or something I ordered for dinner. Like, I'm just gonna, like...
You have no interest in this new person that your friends are just chugging full of potions?
I don't care.
Nah.
Anything.
He seems unimportant. I'm not... He looks almost like a homeless man, it sounds like. It's like, I'm just like, whatever.
Okay, I'll go sit down next to Rauggam.
Oh boy. Okay. You watch as Yudi comes over and sits next to you. It's maybe a little bit slightly jittery. It's After Effects. A little bit.
Themis will look up.
So a little bit
Hey,
twitchy, you know, a bit of a tweaker, not gonna lie.
Can I help you?
No. Before this, Themis will look up and just say, Rauggam, this is you. This is Rauggam.
Nice.
This
Hello,
guy's
I am you.
and go back.
I'm confused. I am Rauggam. Who is this?
No.
This is you.
You are Rauggam, I am you.
No, there's only one Rauggam.
No, I'm me, and you are you.
Okay, well,
You are you.
okay. Once we've done this with every party member, can we stop?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So that's 5 out of 5 now. Great, we're done.
But wait, we didn't get to
Do we add another member so we can do it?
No, we cannot. Actually, funny you should ask.
I can leave.
Rejoin someone new.
You will do no
Create
such.
new characters.
You will do no such thing.
It won't be me.
I'm still third highest in here. I can put you on a warning. Don't think I won't. I put sign on warnings, so don't think I won't.
It doesn't work.
Shut up! They don't need to know that.
So,
What's wrong with you?
So, Themis, where did you find this interesting little fellow here? What's going on with this? Like, why is he in my personal space?
Why is he taking up my oxygen? What's going on? What's happening?
Themis will look
Waldorf.
Oh,
up.
Sorry, Themis, you were gonna do something?
I needed a friend. You get the distinct feeling that friend is not the thing he's saying.
No, I'm definitely
I get a sick feeling that friend is not what he's trying to say.
yeah.
Yeah.
You could use a specific Elven word if you wanted, and just say that instead of.
Sure.
Okay. He uses he slips into Elven tongue, which is something between acquaintance and friend, maybe.
No,
Thanks for telling me,
more like
Themis.
closer to test subject
A
than
closer to test. Okay, there you go.
than acquaintance. I was feeling charitable. That's it.
So this is like it's just like a 1-day thing?
No.
Or is this like what's going on with this?
Well, you are aware that the only reason I'm following you around on your suicidal ideas is that I owe a good friend of yours a favor. Yes?
Honestly, I feel like me and Themis have made some real progress. I feel like we're really getting to know each other.
And I'll just kind of raise an eyebrow. Go on.
Well...
We've almost died together. I look at him making motions. We both have a mutual disdain for short people that take us to go kill dragons.
Well... See... Udi is now in a similar position, but with me as the recipient of favor. That makes sense?
Are you like a genie that just gets like three favors and then we're done with you kind of thing? Like, Jesus.
Oh, I hope you will not be done with you.
Well, you... I want to research the nature of favors and, you know, my ancestry and all that stuff. You can do that on your own time. I don't have time to be explaining the nature of the Feywilds to a bunch of literates.
Okay.
What the fuck is your in modifier?
My in modifier?
Yeah.
It's a 1.
Oh, okay.
Doesn't matter. And well, and like 350 years old.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Let's be nice to you.
Well, considering I don't...
I'm still pretty young.
Doesn't matter.
I'm only at like 140.
Oh, barely over a child, but still, you carry yourself better than some people.
The upbringing definitely did some things for me.
142.
Clearly. Well, Rauggam, have you any news on this group suicide idea of yours, or are we just
for one,
waiting?
as I've iterated a couple times already, clearly you just didn't pay attention. They will reach back out to me when it is time. You have to, I don't know, live the skill of patience. You know, blend in.
Patience, you say?
What's that noise?
Patience, he says. I'm just gonna look a little deranged. I have patience. But this is suicide. Anyway.
Why does my life concern yours? Anyway. What happens if you fail me? Ooh, is Talia gonna strike you down with lightning or mace?
No, I will simply owe her another favor.
You and your favors. Shove your favor up. Anyway.
I'd love to, but she's far too prude for that stuff. If you would like something shoved up your ass, though, I'm happy to oblige.
I'll look down and I'll see, you know, in my bag, and I'll see I have my longsword, I've got my javelins, my two-handed great axe, and my mace. And I'm just looking and just like, you know, along my other. Stop it! Stop it! I'm trying. God, you will not fail you. You will not like this. Oh my god. I'm just gonna, you know, I'm just gonna be thinking to myself and just be like, I just need him as a witness. I just need him as a witness. I have to be done with this job. I can go back to where I away from all these fuckers, back into the mountains, away from stupidity. I mean, I think all of that. I'm just gonna go off and go back to dinner. Be like, okay, just a simple, very simple. Okay.
When do we leave?
Oh.
I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go up to my room, lock the door, barricade the door, and
Barricade
the windows.
the door. Right.
Yeah, and the windows, just in case. You know,
There's a
there's
dead body in your room.
There's a what?
A dead body? Yes! I'm down! I'm down for this, let's go!
What? There's a what, Mr. G? DM Lord.
It's Dr. DM. It's what-
PhD. And
yes, PhD. Yes, MD.
Okay. What about a body?
There's no. I was joking. It's not a dead body.
Were you though?
Sure. You know what? You know what? Let's just roll with this. There's a dead body in your room. It's a shadow knight.
Oh. Plot twist.
Well.
Dig more into that means I have to dig into details.
I'm just gonna look and be like, okay.
yeah. Oh, just I think a lot of stuff, but I just say, okay.
Okay.
No.
It's a dead body. I don't know who it is. I don't know anything about him. It's just someone dead. I'm like, well, I've killed a guard before and escaped a city. This isn't much different.
No, it's not.
Okay, Strippy, how do I know it's a shadow knight?
I mean, wouldn't
Tattoo.
you recognize-
Is it gold or is it black?
Black.
Can I see what killed him? Is that, or do I need investigation?
It's probably the knife in his chest.
Can I look at the knife? Like, you know.
Yeah, sure. You can look at the knife.
Does it look familiar
There.
to me? Like,
There is nothing immediately familiar about the knife. There is, however, what looks like a face on the handle. It's like it's sort of wrapped around, but halfway in, and then on the other side there's also a face.
would I history? Do I need to history check this? I don't know what that would play into.
You can do an Arcana check.
I have a 0 in Arcana.
All right. Yeah, fine. I'll let you do a history check. That's fine.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no.
I don't. It's a face.
It's a face.
It's a face.
It is. I'm on the cusp here. So, you recall that this isn't the norm.
Oh no, Jimmy.
Well, if a 10 is average and you got below an average, you recall that this isn't the norm, and that somebody's definitely trying to tell you something, but you just don't know what that message is.
Am I anywhere near this?
Rauggam went up to his room and he's all by himself.
Ooh.
Just not gonna touch anything.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk to the room next to it,
Okay. You do walk to the room next to it,
which is unoccupied.
which means the door's not open.
Is
Or
that a dex check?
indeed, you want to pick the lock?
Yeah.
All right, sure. You have thieves' tools.
Talk to your own door.
I have masonry tools.
All right, so that's not thieves' tools. That's not a lock picking set.
I have an explorer's pack.
So you can, you can make an attempt with disadvantage to pick the lock if you wish.
Your nails
no.
in there. Oh boy.
All right, so 5. So you start just kind of like fiddling with it. You give the doorknob like a couple of slaps, like you're just kind of frustrated. You take out what you think might be like a letter opener kind of dagger. You try and work it into the thing. You're not getting anywhere, and you hear footsteps behind you. It could be another person, or another. It could be the owner of the room. It could be anybody. So you decide to stop, and just duck back into your room while they.
No, I'm just gonna be playing drunk back. I can't get in my room. Damn it! What the hell?
The other patron simply looks at you and pats you on the shoulder, and then continues down the hallway to their own room.
I'm gonna go down to the barkeep downstairs, or the.
Okay, sure. You go. There's a bartender at the island that is...
Does he have a symbol?
No.
I'll just be like, hey, I think I lost my key. Can I get another room?
I beg your pardon.
I seem to have locked myself out. And I can't find my key. I've had too much to drink. I've got an extra gold here. If you can help me out.
Oh, well, that's no problem, sir. Let me just, we actually got a returning spell on all of our keys, so as long as it's not another dimension, let me get the right scroll work here. There we go. She pulls it open, she reads it, she does a little bit of moving with her fingers, and your room key pops into her hand. There you are, sir.
Oh, fantastic. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. Yep.
Yep.
So I'm gonna go back to my room.
Uh-huh.
Is there some sort of like trash chute nearby?
Dump it out the window.
Into the street.
I'm gonna go.
There's a communal garbage chute, sure. But you don't. But every room does not have its own individual garbage chute. There is one for
I'm
the people.
shocked at the idea that there's a garbage chute to begin with. What the fuck?
Well, you know, it probably just leads down to like the fireplace. Because why wouldn't you? It'd just be the easiest thing in the world.
So can I like?
And add the cicado, and you are just sitting in as a body.
I'm
There's just like a silence in the fucking room.
Okay.
Yeah, everybody's just staring at Rauggam as he walks back and forth and back and forth.
You just need, Rauggam, you need to roll int.
No, I don't. No, I don't.
No, I don't.
To drop that body down the chute into the fucking fireplace. You need to.
First off, I'm gonna take like a towel and wrap up the knife. You know, not touch it with my bare skin.
Okay, you wrap up the knife.
Kind of tuck it in my bag.
You tuck it in your bag.
I'm gonna whisper my little phrase here. May my blood run when the skin tears, but the spirit in my heart flows with the liberty of gods. Coeur fidel, my friend.
Cool.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna wrap him up nicely. You know, take a flower off the vase. You know, that's complimentary to my room, and just stick it in his hands there. And then I'm gonna send that lovely body down the trash chute into the incinerator.
Incinerator. How high is
I just for the record, I did not say incinerator. I said the fireplace in the,
okay.
as in the fireplace in the tavern. But if you want to do that, we'll go ahead and make it happen. So here we go. So Rauggam decides somehow.
I'm proficient. For the love of God, give me the proficiency in this athletics that I do this so
I can do the
well.
same thing with drawing people.
Well, this is this is at least going to be a strength check. I don't know if it's. Is there either of those?
Is it strength or athletics?
I think I will let you do athletics because I'm nice,
Oh,
and
God, help me.
because
For the love of all the gods.
this involves like a little bit of leverage and a little bit of skill in order to do this in a surreptitious and quick and quiet manner. So, 15. Nice.
No.
How is this
No way.
fucking dwarf carrying a battle axe so athletic? Or even like.
I set down my weapons. Don't worry.
Yeah, because Rauggam put down the weapons, and instead of the weapon weight, it now is the corpse weight. So it's like the same. So it's like the same amount of weight. It's just organized differently. So you with not your proudest moment, but you managed to get this poor innocent man who did nothing wrong into the nearest garbage chute. And
what?
Yeah, you've been missing out on this, Plains. You need to.
I was listening.
Yeah.
But what the fuck?
And with a couple of good stomps on the poor dead servant's head, you stomp him down and close the garbage chute. And you're done. Smooth.
Yep.
It was a little bit iffy, didn't go off quite as well as you would have preferred, but you feel pretty confident about it. Meanwhile, I think we all know where this is going. Meanwhile, in the tavern, there's this rather loud scraping sound. And people sort of like cock their heads and look around, and the barkeep is familiar enough with this since he works here, and he looks up towards where, like, the flue, like the chimney where the fireplace would be. And a couple other people are looking over there. Some people are just looking up. Some people are looking off, like outside, like maybe something's happening outside. Maybe there's like a metal carriage going by. And you watch as what looks like just like a lump of flesh or maybe a huge garbage bag just goes thump, right into the fire. And a huge puff of smoke comes out. There are like sparks. And everybody's like, whoa, what the shit is this?
I also,
Uh-huh. Yes, Chili? What also? Tell me about the also. I'm interested. Uh-huh.
So, I have all my stuff. I have some rope.
I have my burn notice. Yep.
I leave some gold on the table, lock the door behind me. And I'm gonna like shimmy my way down this up the window.
Shimmy? You mean shimmy?
I said shimmy.
I thought you said shmee. I'm gonna shmee my way down like Captain Hook and Shmee.
I'm gonna shimmy my way down.
Okay.
The rope.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
With my rope and grappling hook here.
So this is out of your room then, is it?
Yep.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
Yep.
Into the street.
I am bolting down the alley back towards where my jeweler friend's shop was.
All right. So you throw the grappling hook over the window. Easy enough. It drops down. Easy enough. No problem. You start shimmying down with all your shit. You reach the ground. You unhook your grappling rope, and there's like 20 people staring at you.
No, they're not.
No, they're not. Well, they are.
Yes, they are.
There's even a couple of Iron Brandsmen.
I'll give you like 5 people. 5 people saw me.
No. It's dinner time. We've established this.
It's on the backside of this tab. It's on the backside. Nobody's on the backside. It's
I mean, there's a weasel on the back.
There's. See, when you say the backside,
most people are near the front.
The tavern is carved into the mountain.
Thank you.
Oh, that's kind of rip.
It's carved into the mountain, and the only windows lead up to the front, Chili.
No, that was not established until
Until now.
No. The whole.
I'm just hearing so many excuses, not a lot of planning.
That's very much like what we do. Yes.
I go the backside. So if I'm on the side of the mountain. Okay, fine.
It's not what he meant.
Wait, okay, out of character, can I ask a few questions here?
I would love for you to ask some questions, Failure. I think that only good can come from this.
Chili, can you take me through exactly what the fuck is happening in the back? Like, 2 minutes of
What the fuck is happening?
I was trying to
walk us through it.
I had a real sneaky suspicion that Striffy was gonna be like, guess what? It got noticed. So.
Well, yes.
So I was gonna try and go out the back way, down an alley, and if there was a couple people there, pay them off with gold. You saw nothing, the guy lost, you saw nothing.
No. Before that, when you found a body in your room, you weren't incriminated in any way, and you just had to shove it down a chimney.
But I can't just leave it. I can't leave it in my room.
I mean,
right, but why is your first reaction to shove it down a chimney? You're not at fault here. You didn't do anything wrong. Like,
that's the thing.
That just criminalizes you.
Not in this world, it doesn't.
Not if they don't catch her.
In any world, getting rid of a body
Democracy was not a thing yet. Democracy was not a thing yet. This is total monarchy.
It's not democracy. It's criminal investigation we're talking about.
That was not a. There's no police force and whatever era this is.
Right. Guards
what?
don't exist.
There is
Town
military.
guards to protect the kingdom. They ain't worried about a random body showing up in a
Right. They
tavern.
don't take care of criminals at all. Right. Murder. Not a concern.
No.
Shelly, you are incredible.
In the Dwarven kingdoms, the follow tradition and laws.
Dude, if you think this is ridiculous, you should have seen her with the Koboloi. It was 10 times worse.
God, the fucking cowboy. God. I want to kill myself after that.
God, thanks.
They gave me an actual seizure.
It was so bad.
It was so ridiculous.
It was so bad.
It was like watching a Karen try to battle a Kyle.
I know, but it's such good TV.
Alright.
Oh my god.
So, there isn't a back alley.
Why not? I want there to be one.
I bet you do, too!
Me
But there
wrong.
isn't a back alley because the fucking inn is carved into a mountain. It's carved, into stone.
There.
You know what? Okay, well, it was a 25% chance or less, so you didn't get it. Important. So the whole benefit with building a hotel into the side of a mountain is that you can just make it go, forever. All you need is to worry about the storefront, and then you can have the rooms go as far back as you need them to. It's kind of perfect. So anyways, I'll help you out here. There's like a dozen people looking right now. Instead of 20. Because I'm nice.
That's only 8 less people.
Yes. Well, fewer, but yes. It looks like there's there's a couple of Iron Brand, which is the town guard, who are looking at you. They're all kind of stationary and in shock. Nobody's really approaching you.
Okay.
But you hit the ground.
I'm not even gonna look him in the eye. I'm not even gonna look at him. I'm just gonna,
You're gonna.
I'm gonna take my stuff,
Honestly,
and I'm gonna walk. I'm gonna walk off. I'm gonna walk off. I'm gonna take it. I'm not gonna look at him.
Okay.
I'm not gonna acknowledge him. I'm just gonna.
All right. Okay. Cool. Fine. Go ahead and do that. So you calmly and deliberately stare at the wall while you unhook your grapple and walk away while you're rolling your rope back up. And behind you hear, "Oi! What the hell was all that about?" You.
There's a crazy one in there. She's nuts. She wants me to settle down, and I can't, man. You don't want to nosedive into that one. Women, eh?
Women, eh? All right, give me a deception check.
No, this works. I'm gonna kill myself. This works. I'm gonna kill myself.
Yeah. Oh, hello. Leapin', lipin', lopin', lurbin'. Ooh. Okay.
12.
Above average.
Let's
But I
see.
mean, I also like still be kind of drunk because I was drinking most of the afternoon. So yeah.
Oh my.
Oh my.
So, you give that give that out, but you deliberately continue not making eye contact and continuing on your way, just kind of like yelling over your shoulder a little bit,
Yeah.
like you don't want to engage them, right?
Yeah. Like I'm. Yeah, she's nuts.
And
She's
it's like, oh, and you hear, and you say that, and you hear, oh no, I'm not buying that, lad. You got a tab or something running up there, don't you? Hold on a second. What's your name?
I'll flip him 5 gold. Here, well, this should cover it, right?
Bribe the guard. Bribe the guard. Do it. Do it.
Did you just try to bribe a member of the town guard?
No.
Is that
No. No. I would never do
You
such
can
a
only do it on
thing.
mobile.
I
apparently.
can do that to my own kind of people. I value everyone's hard work, just as they value my hard work.
Change my name too.
Right, so you've got gold, so you probably don't have a tab. There's clearly nobody in there that interested in you.
Aye. Everyone's interested when they're as drunk as I get sometimes.
Everyone's interested in you when you get drunk. That's what I'm hearing right now.
No, just this one girl and I. We hit the It was so great. It was so great. Because I was able to tell she wasn't related to me. She had different color hair.
Right, yeah.
Right.
Finally fell asleep, lad. She finally fell asleep. I want to sleep in a different tavern altogether.
Right.
You can even walk me to this one.
Right.
Watch me check myself in. That's totally fine.
Alright. Will do.
Alright.
Checks. See, I can.
He vaguely walks near you when you go into a different tavern. He doesn't even follow you in or nothing. Your bribe worked a little bit, but not a lot. It worked well. He didn't make sure that you got a room. He didn't ask your name. None of that. What is that? So, anyways, for the rest of you, the staff immediately heads over to the fireplace, which is certainly larger. Could easily maybe fit all of you in it at once. But it's on the larger side. But they head over. It's very smoky in there now, and they start poking and prodding with pokers and sticks. God. Alright, no.
Situation you're in, and I'm like, I could have diffused this like 8 times.
Speaking of diffusing, actually,
Oh boy.
The staff immediately start poking around in the fire, and the body's a little bit charred by the time they manage to get it out, but they do manage to pull out the body, and then
No, they don't. No, they don't. They're too hot to touch.
They're too cold to hold. Yep.
I mean, I'm pretty sure a body would have smothered a fire.
No.
Why?
Well,
No,
this is supposed to be the
It's
incinerator.
the main one. Yup.
It can.
Incinerator?
It's a large, oversized dwarven fireplace.
I could tell you.
It can probably fit all 5 of you in there.
Okay.
If you picture like fireplaces in castles and stuff that are big enough where you could probably
I just like digging holes, man.
You want me to tell
sleep
you?
in it.
Black and silent. Poopy Butt and Peter.
So, and they find they pull out a partially charred body, and everyone is asked to remain seated and stay here. That they're going to go and get the town guard.
Did the guard leave? Can I slip out the front again and like go to my jeweler?
So the guard didn't ask your name. He didn't actually follow you in. You just went into.
I walked in, used the bathroom, and then I'm gonna like leave and go to my jeweler friends.
You don't see him as you leave, and you head to your jeweler friends.
And
I know. I'm trying. I was gonna say I'm trying to think if she would just live on the second story or if she would go home. It's dinner time. I'll say she lives on the second floor. That's common enough. So, those of you at the tavern now have to deal with the Iron Brand coming in and looking at this body and taking names and asking if anybody saw anything or if anyone knows who this is. Rauggam, you arrive at Copper Pot Jewelers? I don't remember.
Something like that, yeah.
Quartz Eater, something. I don't remember. Anyways, at the jeweler shop, it looks like it's closed down, but you see that the second story lights are on. You toss a couple of rocks.
Stones, pebbles.
Yes.
Literally anyone but black inside.
You toss whole. Yeah, guilt by association. You'll and she'll come down and she'll let you inside. She's a little bit
confused.
Yeah, a wee bit. Hello again. We haven't really made much progress at all on the dragon, if that's what you're asking about.
No, I know, but we have I have a slight situation, and this kind of takes a little bit of precedence over the dragon right now, if you don't mind.
Sure, of course. I'll do what I can to help you. Do we need to take a brief vacation, or are we okay to talk here?
We definitely should take a brief vacation if possible, because the fucking trees over here. Because it looks like it's gonna be raining soon. I'd rather we be away from here.
Alright. She pulls on the large tassel, and you watch the scenery in the shop windows change from the well-lit, warm, somewhat austere and a little bit imposing dwarven city and change into a beachfront. Oh, alright. I suppose you better start from the beginning. And I assume you'll just tell her what happened.
Yep.
Alright.
I'm gonna walk, yeah. So,
right.
Found my companion here, and I'm gonna pull out the knife out of my bag, still holding it by the cloth and not touching it directly. This was in his chest. I do not recognize it.
She doesn't touch it, but she looks at it apparently. Oh, well, they're definitely sending a message, aren't they? Did you listen to it? Well, I don't know, but.
We need to listen to it.
Well, the face, it's a sending stone. That's or a magic mouth, something like that. Where you hold on to it and it will speak a message to you.
So it's safe to touch. It's not gonna poison me.
Oh well, if you found him in your bed, I feel like they already know where you are, and probably could have put this dagger in your chest while you were sleeping instead of somebody else.
Oh, so reassuring.
Well, it's pure pragmatism, sir. Why send a message if you just want to kill someone? You don't know. You don't know. You haven't seen my notes. But sure, we can just pretend like I made it up all on the spot. Oh, well, yeah, because I didn't actually want there to be a dead body. Yeah. That's the point.
Well, wearily, I'm gonna touch it while she's standing there so she can hear it as well.
Right,
No
okay.
one. You can.
You hold it, you feel a little bit of a hum and a slight vibration. Warily. Rauggam Caskbane, I've heard you're returning home. You're not welcome there. I suggest you fuck off. Maybe even get dead. There's nothing here for you anymore anyways. That's the end of the message.
Rude sometimes stripping, you know. It's just...
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me be a worse DM just for your peace of mind. How's that? Can you at least spell it right before I fucking kill you?
Rod. Anyway.
Road.
Anyway. Like, how did they know? I wonder how they knew I was here. I've only spoken to a few.
Well, you know how you happen to have a network of information and spies? They might have something along the lines of that as well. I'm quite sure I don't know who you talked to before you talked to me, or after me, for that matter. But, clearly, it was the wrong person. Or I suppose it could be scrying on you. There's a whole lot of options, actually. But in any case, you'll have to decide about what you want to do with this. Jarl.
Is there any chance it can trace...
30,
it has
40.
tracing ability, or it has something I can trace it back to?
Well, if it's with a magic mouth spell, then probably not. But if it's some sort of sending stone, there might still be a connection with one on the other end. I can have an acquaintance take a look at it. He'll give discretion, of course. But this sort of magical means is a wee bit out of my wheelhouse.
You can sense that keep going.
You don't say. You don't say.
Very well. Second order
What?
of business.
Carol.
Yeah.
Is there a way to, say, replicate this knife with no special powers that it contains? Just, you know, an ordinary dud. And put it in somebody else's room or, you know, different location so it's not tied to me in the body it was found in.
So you want this dagger, but a mundane version to plant somewhere else?
Correct. I don't need... Well, I already have someone on my tail. I don't need the entire guard.
Right, no, of course you don't. That'll be terrible.
You pretty much just.
A mundane version of this shouldn't be very hard at all, actually. You might be able to get somebody, a tanner, depending on how much work you want to put into it. You could get a stone carver to do something like this. This
If
looks...
if I carve it myself, because I am proficient, I think in it. Yeah, I'm proficient.
I mean,
would you be able to help
it
me?
was in law.
You know, put it in a local criminal of some sort.
I'm sure I can find someone of dubious repute who maybe owes me a favor or two. who could give you a mundane copy of this in a couple of days.
Do I go fix the lights or do I
Nope.
not fall for the trap?
third order of business. If I give you some gold, can I lay low?
Just blame pink again.
Until this blows over.
That's what I would do.
Dude, literally.
Self-report. That was so quick.
Does it have to be here?
Somewhere that's safe within our little network.
Right, that's a lot more doable than you living at my place of business. I'll send a message to another contact in the city. You can stay with him. He's a bachelor, quiet sort of folk. Just little bit of a dust user. You have a problem with that, but he keeps to himself. And on the eastern side of town, of the city, rather. Should only be less than an hour, 45-minute walk, maybe tops. You can certainly stay with him. That's easy to do.
Alright. Alright, so let's see. We found the message. We're gonna see if I can possibly send a message back through it.
The soft one.
Somewhere to hide.
Good, just call him
Copy of it. Oh, okay. And then final order business. Okay. Final order of business would be sending a message back to my my companions.
Or you can't go back to the start.
Given I don't think I can go back to that tavern just because of the body in the room.
That's definitely in your room.
Yeah.
Well, it
That
was.
was in my room.
It was.
That was in
Definitely
my
in
room.
your room. Still in your room, of course.
Oh my goodness, Jarl, you're making a lot of waves.
I've got gold. I've got gold. I can.
It's not really about the gold at this point, actually. It's more about the fact that you're certainly doing a lot around here for someone who maybe wants to lay low a bit more. I'm not following your plan quite well, but I know you're not making it easier for us. I know that much for sure.
I do plan to leave this town as soon as I can, if that be any assurance.
I'm not worried about myself. I'm worried about you, sir. You're I suppose nobody can track it to you yet, right?
Anyway.
Yes, certainly. Here, she'll give you a piece of paper and a quill. I will I'll have it delivered personally, if you'd prefer. It was at the you said the Iron Hearth, yes?
Yes.
Well, whatever you want to tell them, just go ahead and write it down, and I'll deliver it to them as soon as we return from our sabbatical.
It's like a plan. Trying to think how it is. Be prepared to leave in a moment's notice. No more than 4 days. No more than four days. Lay low. Lay low. What's the last word? Words hard. Jesus. Lay low, and y'all don't know me at this moment. We'll explain later. RC.
Nice. Okay. She takes the note. She takes some sealing wax and seals it with a little bit of flair and flourish. Adds some add some colored twine to it. Wraps it up. Right. Shall we head back to Zafar then?
What time is it? Is it
It was
possible to
dinner,
wait
so it's probably like 8 or 9.
As long as you think that most people are in for the night, that we can kind of glide through the night if we can.
I think I would have repeated to Rauggam, but
I'm confident that not a lot of people are going to be out at a jeweler's shop at this late in an hour.
Next to him after that.
I mean, I like pull the hood up, kind of do what Thor did, you know, pull the hood up over my head and face, you know, just kind of. Yeah.
Okay, so she pulls the tassel, and the scene of a beachfront vista changes back to the exact same buildings and braziers and architecture of Zufbar. You head on out and head your way to the I guess we'll call it a safe. Yeah, I guess we'll call it a safe house. It's given to you on the eastern side of town. After a little bit of rearranging and a few little of the sort of smaller mundane tasks, the dear jeweleress leaves and heads back to the Iron Hearth Tavern, which is where we will pick up with our friends. Yes. Well, you can't go outside yet because those taverns are locked down.
Guards. I'm sorry, wait, can I get a quick recap? How did we go from let's go kill a dragon to Chili is now running from the law?
Well, you know, you ask that, but I've been recording this entire session, and you can re-listen to the entire thing as soon as I post
wonderful.
it.
I can do that at work tomorrow.
Alright.
Yeah, because it might be a little bit confusing for the average folk if you're not familiar with playing with Chili.
We'll write a recap.
Aw, and sign on a Redo recap. So, as for the rest of you, the tavern is on lockdown. Everyone is required to come out of their rooms and come downstairs. The Iron Brand begins taking witness testimony and statements, which includes you, Lot, because you were in the tavern at the time. While they are...
The cokey dude down is kind of
the tweaker and his unknown friends that are not dwarves.
That works out because they're gonna be so tweaked out. They're gonna think he did it.
So the Iron Brand start taking statements and witness testimonies and all that sort of stuff. While they're doing that, a heavy-set dwarven woman comes over to your table. She's clearly a member of staff. She said, pardon me, fellow sentients. They're calling all of the folk down out to their rooms. I believe that you had a dwarven fellow with you?
These are not the droids you are looking for. I can't just use Portent for everything, my dude.
He's used one already. I don't know what he's gonna do next, but
yeah, I can only force an 8 on a roll now, or a yeah.
Yes.
Hey, Portent.
But I do have the lucky feat.
I swear Scion might actually just be fucking stupid. He just stayed in one place for 3 minutes, didn't want to do any tasks.
So
I'll look at the lady and just be like, well, I believe he went out on an errand, but I can't be sure. I'm, to be honest, not very interested in what he gets up to.
I know he came over for his room key. I didn't see him leave. I saw him go back up to his room.
Oh, well, perhaps then you could check his room.
Right. I thought it would be a bit more apropos if one of you would be able to convince him to come down, since I've got a lot to deal with at the moment.
Well, unfortunately, this is a active criminal investigation, and we don't want to do anything that would cause suspicion, as we are a very diverse group, not from around here.
Right.
What he said.
What he said.
But I truly do believe he said he was going out for a drink with some friends down at some bar at the northern gate.
And the northern gate, so the other end of town.
I believe so, though. I'll be honest, I quite inebriated myself and
wasn't
really paying attention.
Alright. If you say so, I have to check on it myself then. And
Sorry, we
she,
weren't much help. We're not really friends, more people with mutual interests. I'll give her a dazzling smile.
She gives a little harump and shows herself. Goes back to the counter and starts getting keys.
Just gonna mother in Sylvan and just be like, "What the fuck is this stupid fucking dwarf gotten into now?"
Well, you don't have to wait too long.
Not that white, the other white.
As the Iron Brand single you out fairly quickly as a table of non-dwarves. Right. Good evening to the lot of you. I assume you're all here because of the charred dwarven body that we just pulled out of the fireplace.
Well, we weren't.
That's why we're still here, yeah.
For that, but now we're here because of that. Yes.
My name is Fronis Irontoe. I am a sergeant in the Iron Brand, which is the town guard, in case you haven't been here before. I am here to take statements from you as to what you know and what you've seen. And if you have any information that would lead to the solving of this murder, that would be greatly appreciated by the kingdom. So, if I could get all your names, your purpose for being here, and...
I am you.
Is that spelled with 2 U's or 1?
1.
Alright.
Damn, you got up pretty quick. This card has like an instant out of like 18, goddamn.
He's not particularly bothered. He's a bit more grizzled and beleaguered. And your purpose in the city?
Well, I was just traveling around, but as a divination wizard, I may be able to offer you my services in helping with the body, seeing if I could pull any information from this.
That would be helpful, absolutely. Are you going to be staying here?
I will now, yes.
That's a very good answer, lad. How long?
And I'll look over at this.
Staying here a few days, but I'm sure additional delay won't bother anybody, given the circumstances. How dreadful. How dreadful another dead person on our path.
Right. And we'll get to you with the wibbly wobbly rainbow hair. I'll take your name, please.
Themis Malorian.
Themis
Your service.
What's your business in Zufbar?
Well, I was just passing through, but seeing some of your citizens have need of legal remedies, so at the present I'm serving that need in the marketplace, though not for long.
So a traveling salesman as such, then.
What?
Traveling artisan is the label I prefer.
Alright. Traveling salesman. Alright. How long will you be staying?
As long as you need, good man.
Right. Appreciate the cooperation, Cars.
The guard need any potions. I'm happy to provide them at a fee, of course.
Right. I'll break this up. Did either of you see that that dwarf there, or anything peculiar or out of the ordinary this evening?
Well, I heard mention of a ferret, but
Weasel.
apart from that, the evening has been completely ordinary for as far as I know. Having only been here, what, a day, two? I'll look at Athens. In what, 2 days?
He has not been paying attention.
Young
Right.
True.
Nice.
I've only been here a few days, and the only thing of note was some closeted marketing inspector, and I mean,
Right, of course. Well, it can't just have.
very obviously attracted to me, and unwilling to admit it. But
I don't.
I don't judge. If he wishes to keep his preferences secret, then that is his business.
Right. If we could just stay focused on the events of tonight with the murder and all.
Right.
That's all I'm looking for here, actually.
But you really should. Sorry. Yeah, never seen the man in my life. Although I may have. He's a little crisper on the edges, as it were. If my steak came that way, I'd be quite upset. Let me tell you.
Right. Right. And you, sir? You see anything odd out of the usual? Or this person today? Any sorts of brawls or disturbances today? Or this evening, I should say.
Oh, they both.
Who is he talking to?
You? Mr. You?
Oh, okay, me. No, unfortunately, I just got here.
I just got here.
There was this weird incident, though, when an elf forced a potion into a man and he turned old and then young again.
Was this against his will?
I don't think he had a choice in the matter, no.
And this happened in this tavern?
Yes, I'm sure others will be able to corroborate my story.
Was this or any other dwarf involved?
Wait, which dwarf?
The crispy charred one that's dead.
Not to my knowledge, no.
Right.
You found the rape.
He's gonna corroborate it, and it's gonna come right back to you. I don't know why you're withholding information, but whatever.
Were you withholding information?
Well, yeah.
What information?
The details and specifics of what you said occurred. With what UD said occurred.
I don't think anybody noticed.
It's totally your own choice. It's totally your own choice, but.
What do you mean you don't think anyone noticed? I casted Blur and Disguise Self, buddy.
I'm pretty sure nobody noticed.
In a dwarven city, an elf with color-changing hair forced a potion down somebody with exotic Far Eastern dress, who then started to blur and transformed into an old man. You'd think no one noticed that. I'm just okay. All right, cool. Let me write that down in my notes. Nobody noticed. Okay, got it.
Thank you. Much appreciated.
Alright, and you two love birds. Names and reasons for visiting Zufbar.
They're not there anymore. They left.
What a pack of fuckers.
Right. Guess we can pick up next time.
I guess we might as well, yeah. That's fine.
Wait, I want to investigate the body.
Okay, go ahead and investigate the body then.
Let me just roll you this.
Important.
Ooh.
Ooh. Boy, oh boy. The
Plus 5,
five.
so that's a 19. Alright.
Right.
You're able to determine that, first of all, this fellow has a curious tattoo, and second of all,
Wait a minute. How come? No, wait a minute. This
with a
tattoo
24?
It was only supposed to be noticed by the people in my clan.
I thought you had to...
No.
It's a magical tattoo?
Yes.
I mean, I can detect magic if you want me to.
Yeah. You better detect magic on that.
But
Yeah, well,
is that something
finding
you
the
would
body,
think
yeah.
to do? Okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
if you-
absolutely.
yeah.
I said I would help with the investigation. I'm going to cast detect magic.
Okay.
It's a divination spell. Like it's the one divination spell I have that I can actually use.
Wow. Nice. This better be a 1.
Besides detect thoughts.
UD how? Yep.
Eh,
Ritual cast, of course. Because
Actually.
my spell slots are my spell slots.
It says emblem was generally carved on some stonework or jewelry. Emblem itself is protected by magic, cannot be seen if a non-member takes the jewelry. Suppose we can apply that enough to tattoos. I'd have to figure out some sort of trigger word or something then.
There is a trick.
Right.
Do you need me to say
Oh, that's
it
right.
earlier?
That's right. You said it. You're right. There's just been so much going on. Okay, so you don't see that. Well, so eventually you'll cast detect magic, and you'll see that there is a magical aura on, we'll say, his bicep, I suppose, or maybe.
What school of magic?
It's true. You do get to know that, but I don't know what the 9 are. I'm saying enchantment.
Cool. I don't tell the guards about it.
Okay. You also notice that there's definitely a stab wound in the chest. Not that that's particularly hard to notice, but it seems odd that somebody would stab and then burn it if he was already dead, but especially in such a public place.
Yeah, then I just report everything to the guards except for the magical tattoo thing.
Right. Okay. They agree. They thank you and they take notes and the barkeep does come back down and states that the window's open and the door was locked from the inside to this one fellow's room, this one dwarven fellow's room. She doesn't know where he is. But she knows that you know him. So they come back over and ask you about whoever this is, and you'll give them the same information that you gave her. Won't make you repeat. I assume, unless you want to suddenly be honest. Okay, that's a no.
I mean, are we feeling big on honesty, guys?
We're definitely not feeling big on honesty. And the investigation will, for the sake of brevity, it'll wrap up, and everyone will be free to go about their business. They'll bring a body bag and dispose of it, and the staff are left with the unenviable task of cleaning it up. They'll cast a few, we're gonna call it magical capture image, to get the scene and the situation
Yes,
for the records.
take out phone and take a
Yes,
picture
that.
spell.
But
Yes.
with fingers instead of an electronic device. You know, just your thumb and your pointer finger. Just make 2 L's and then you just pull it back to zoom in. You know. And that's a good stopping point, actually.
Yep. Wonderful.
Both time and game-wise.